Hi everybody, it's Lynn with Lake Como Yoga. Today I have a short but very energizing flow for you. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll begin in a standing position. Feet are hips distance apart, knees are soft. And we'll begin by lifting the arms forward and up overhead, shrugging the shoulders towards the ears, and then opening the arms and dropping the arms and shoulders down the back for arm circles. Up. On an inhale and exhale down and back. Inhale up, exhale down and back. A little bit faster on the inhale and the exhale down. Last one here, and we'll take it in the opposite direction. Inhaling up, exhaling forward and down. Inhaling up, exhaling forward and down. 3 more. Feeling all that rotation in your shoulders. Smile and stop here. Inhale your arms up above your head, reaching long. Gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. We'll set our intention for the class today. Relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. Let your shoulders fall down and back away from your ears. And begin to connect with your breath. Our intention for the day and for the class will be to be energized, to be focused, and to be inspired, to be alive, and to move in our bodies. Take one more deep breath here. Open your eyes. Release your hands and inhale all the way back up again. Reach long and then dive forward. Bending your knees. Take a hold of opposite elbows with your hands for ragdoll. Gently sway side to side, letting your head and your shoulders and your arms be heavy. Breathe. Straightening your knees further to increase the stretch in the backs of your legs. Engage your abdominals to open up the spaces in your spine. And then exhale, release your hands onto knees, and then slowly round all the way up. Rounding first the lower back, then the middle back, the upper back, and finally the neck and the head are the last things to arrive, and the arms up overhead, reaching long, exhale, hands down at your sides. Come to the top of your mat. Feet together, ankles together. Lift all 10 toes off the mat, spreading them wide. Set them back down. Now we're going to play a little game. Lean forward over your toes. Lean back and take your weight over your heels without falling if you can. Take your weight over to the right side, feeling all 4 corners of your feet. Come over to the left side. And from here, we'll set our Tadasana. Engage your quads, lifting your kneecaps. Wrap your core muscles around and lift up from the pelvic floor to activate your Mula Bandha. Shoulders are down and back. Chin is in a neutral position. Tadasana or mountain pose. Inhale your arms up to the ceiling, reaching long. Gaze at the space in between your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor, bending as much as you need to get your hands flat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen the lower spine. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back into plank. Push the mat away. Engage the backs of your legs and your glutes and your core. And then drop your knees to the mat, untuck your toes, and lower down slowly for knees, chest, chin. A little back bend. And then inhale, shift forward, coming up into cobra. Lifting forward and up. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, bending one knee and then the other. Breathe. Your weight is on the inside of your hands, so between your thumb and your second finger to protect your wrists. And then stop here. Inhale your right leg up to the ceiling for three-legged dog. And then bend your right knee, opening your right hip to the side. Inhale, reach the leg long again. And exhale, knee to chest. Drop your right foot in between your hands and flatten your back foot. Come up to warrior one. Take a deep inhale here. Engage your Mula Bandha and exhale. Hands back, fly your torso forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, down and forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, down and forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, fly your hands back. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step your feet back together. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend into your left knee and let your hip fall open to the side for a great hip stretch. Both hands are still pressing evenly down onto the mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop your left foot in between your hands. Flatten your back. Right foot to 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Front knee is at 90 degrees. Exhale, fly your hands back and your torso forward. Inhale, lift into warrior one. Exhale, down and forward, keeping your core engaged. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fly your hands back. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, gaze forward, and step or jump in between your hands. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reach long. Exhale, fold back down. Hands flat on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down and step or jump back into plank. Knees down, untuck your toes, and then slowly lower down, scraping elbows against ribs into knees, chest, chin. Inhale, take your weight forward, opening your chest and shoulders into cobra. Exhale, tabletop, tuck your toes under. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop your right foot in between your hands. Flatten your back foot. And windmill your arms up into warrior two. Gaze at right middle finger. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Front knee is at 90 degrees. Weight is in the back, on the outside of your back foot. And then inhale, left arm onto left thigh. Exhale, drop your right elbow onto your right knee. Reach left arm overhead, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hand to thigh. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale, up to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up to warrior two. And then turn your right toes in. Open your palms up to the front. Spreading your fingers wide, and then turn your toes to the outsides and your heels in. This is star pose. And then on an exhale, sink your bum down, bending your knees. Knees are coming right over ankles. And then make cactus arms for goddess pose. Your bum is at about the height of your knees, if you can, but wherever you're at is perfect. And then inhale up to star pose, spreading your hands wide. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, coming back up to star pose. Turn your palms down. And then take your left foot over to the outside to come into warrior two on the other side. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze at left middle finger. And then inhale, left arm up to the ceiling. Right hand on right thigh for reverse warrior. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. Reach right arm overhead. Extended side angle. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Reaching long. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, up and back for reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. For extended side angle, last one. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up into warrior two, gazing at left middle finger. And then straighten your front leg and turn both sets of toes towards the front for Prasarita Padottanasana. Gently turn your toes in a little bit, like you're pigeon-toed, to protect your knees. And then exhale, interlace fingers behind you. And inhale, open your chest, dropping your hands down, gazing up at the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, letting head and neck and shoulders be heavy. Hands fall towards the front of the room over your head. And breathe. Weight is on the outside of your feet and on your toes. If you need to bend your knees here, that's just fine. Engage your quads to release the hamstrings behind them. Engage your abdominals to release your lower back. And enjoy this shoulder opening stretch. It's really a full body stretch. I love this one. One more deep breath here, and then exhale. Both hands down to the mat and heel toe your feet together till they're hips distance apart. Keeping your knees bent, glide your fingertips along the mat and raise your hands up above you for chair pose. Sink your bum down, weight is in your heels. Gently tuck your tailbone under to lengthen your lower spine and breathe. Challenge yourself. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 4. Breathe for 5. Exhale, hands down at your sides. Now we're going to do a little balance work with tree pose. Shift your weight into your right foot and take your left foot to your calf or to your inner thigh. The only place you don't want to put it is on your knee because that will put pressure on it and possibly damage it. Hands to your heart, press your heel into your inner thigh. Find a point that is not moving and stare at it. Engage your left glute and your core to give you stability. And inhale, arms up overhead. Breathe. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 4. Breathe for 5. And then exhale, hands down at your sides. Release your foot and shake it out. Other side, transfer your weight into your left foot and bring your right foot to your calf or up to your inner thigh. Find a point that is not moving. Hands to heart. Inhale, arms up overhead. Engage your glute. Engage your core. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 4. Breathe for 5. Exhale, hands down at your sides with control. Release your foot and shake it out. Turn to your side on your mat. Last balance pose. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Feet and ankles are together. Come up onto your toes and lift your heels as high as you can for toe balance. Engage your core and your Mula Bandha to give you stability here. And then we're going to slowly lower down, bending your knees, keeping your heels high. Changing your center of balance on the way down. Breathe. Slow as you can. Try not to make it an elevator. Until we come all the way down to sitting on our heels. Take one breath here. Lift your heels as high as you can. And then exhale, hands down to the mat. And come into sitting. Feet are hips distance apart. Take a hold of the backs of your thighs and round down. Bring your knees up to your chest and cross right knee over left knee for Gomukhasana or cow face pose. So here, take a hold of your feet, or if your feet aren't available to you, take a hold of your shins. That's just fine. If you are holding onto your feet and you want to take this a little bit deeper, lift your feet up and bring them closer to your chest to deepen the stretch in the outside of your right hip. Your shoulders are relaxed and heavy. And breathe. As you exhale, release the tension you feel in the outside of your hip and your glutes. And then release your feet and change legs. Left knee over right knee. Bring your knees to your chest and then take a hold of your feet or your shins. If you want to take it deeper, lift your feet and bring them closer to your chest. Shoulders are heavy. Breathe. Release any tension you feel on the outside of your left hip. Release your feet, both feet down to the mat, and then bend your knees up to your chest, taking a hold of your knees with your hands. And we'll do circles on the mat, taking your knees in a clockwise direction to give our lower backs a little massage. Breathe. Noticing if you feel different now than you did at the beginning of the class. If you feel more energized and focused, take your circles around to the left side. Breathe. And then stop in the center. Take a hold of the backs of your thighs, and we're going to rock up 3 times to come into a seated position. 1, 2, 3. Inhale your arms up overhead, reaching long. Exhale, hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you for sharing the class with me today.